Good morning, David Combe here with the CBS AM Debrief. It's Thursday the 19th of May, just coming up towards 8:45 here, running a little bit behind schedule. Overnight market action, the Dow's broken a three-day downtrend here and ended up closing up quite nicely, about 80 points up. Rest of the indices there up pretty strongly as well. I believe Dell came out with some pretty good numbers that helped lift the tech sector here, up 1.14 for the Nasdaq, Toronto up 1.24 and Mexico 1.56, Brazil bucking the trend down 1.31. The European bourses all up, with the FTSE up pretty strongly, 1.07, strongest of all, and must be getting a little bit of relief there from some of this debt issue. I haven't actually seen the headlines on that as yet. Yesterday we ended up closing up 9.80 points. We held ground there reasonably well throughout the day, showing what looks to be like we found a bit of a floor down here around the 46, 47 level. Hang Seng a little bit more, and the Nikkei up nearly 1%. If we look now to the futures for our region, we've got a 24-point rise suggested here by the SPY 200. Hang Seng 173, and the Nikkei at this stage looking square. Let's have a look at the commodities now. I know that Jonathan was pretty excited because he has been talking up the grain sector when I came in this morning, and because we've seen some up to 7% moves here for wheat overnight, so cracking result there, and well done on calling those instruments there, those futures there. Going back to the top of the list here though, before I get a bit ahead of myself, West Texas down 31 cents to 99.79, and natural gas $4.20 odd. Pretty much flat just down here, so we're going to be a little bit more patient there on that natural gas warrant. Coming back down to the softs here, I mentioned wheat already. Sugar up 4.2, soy 2.87, oats 2.80, rice 3.47, soy meal 3.01, wool up at $13.39 per kilo. Corn up 4.1, so yeah, some really big moves there. Looks like the only decliner was orange juice, down just 0.77, and I think they're the main moves there that I've covered. Copper at 4.09, 40 down 1.1 cents, and gold at 14.96.70, up just 90 cents. Silver at 35.14 and a half, up 0.14%. Moving on now to have a look at the currency pairs. The euro buying 1.4249 US dollars, pound buying 1.6166 US dollars, US dollar buying 81.6935 yen, and the Aussie buying 1.0625, and the US dollar buying just 0.9703 Canadian, and just 0.8811 Swiss francs. Sorry, a bit of a frog in my throat there. Okay, let's have a look now at the economic calendar here. The Fed open market meeting minutes due out sometime today. Doesn't look like we haven't got a number there, so yeah, in fact that number should be out. Then we've got some Japanese GDP numbers. Of course, we're expecting some pretty dismal numbers there. Pardon me, in light of the earthquake, of course, expected to shave some considerable percentage points off the GDP there. So that's out in about an hour's time, those numbers. Housing loans and so on, then going into this evening, we've got some UK retail sales numbers due out. Expectations are for a bit of a lift up here by the looks of things compared to the previous period. Then EU announcement there, Trichet on European economy. Then a rates decision out of Japan sometime during the course of Friday. Then going into US home sales and through the Canadian CPI numbers, that'll be significant. Again, we'll get a lead there on another major economy's inflation rates. Okay, so take a quick look now at something I was just looking at a moment ago, which was to look at what some of these gold stocks are doing. I've certainly been talking about these in the past. The strange thing seems to be that the gold stocks are telling us that gold is perhaps going down. There's Kingsgate, Medusa, perhaps a little bit less so. In fact, it's pretty much up near all-time highs. They did just announce a further upgrade in their copper resource there. Newcrest Mining. Yeah, all tending to come off here, and then if we go back here and have a look at what gold's actually doing, we know from experience that we get choppiness at the top and at the bottom of markets, and we've certainly seen some pretty choppy price action coming here through with sort of $100 moves in the space of 2, 3, 4 trading sessions. So I think it's certainly one to be a little bit circumspect about, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. Okay, as I said, running a little bit late this morning, so I'm going to leave it there. Thanks, as always, for your attention and attendance, and I hope that's worthwhile, and until next time, bye for now.